All right, good morning. So this short lesson is on arcs and chords. And what I'm doing is I'm going over the application for you. So since I'm going over the application, I would like you to do the mastery test as well, even if you get 100 on this application. The situation here is you have arcs and chords. And arcs, those are the pieces that go around a circle. Think about a circumference. A circumference is all the way around a circle. So circumference is if I go all the way around the circle, that's circumference. And the circumference of any circle is 360 degrees. So an arc is going to be part of that circle. So it's not going to be all of the 360, it's going to be a piece of it. So again, an arc is just talking about a piece of your circle, a piece of the whole circumference. So since it's a piece of the whole circle, you're thinking about always subtracting it from 360 degrees to get a missing piece. So with this problem, the first thing you always want to do is identify what part of the circle you're missing. So here we're missing arc AB. So I need to find out how long is it from A to B. Well, that's a part of the circumference. And the circumference of a circle has a degree measure of 360 degrees around. So here, I'm starting off with 360, and I'm going to subtract all the other pieces that I have that are shown. So I know from here to here is 150, so I'm going to subtract that off. I know from here to here is 30, I'm going to subtract that off. I know from here to here is 15, so I'm going to subtract that off. But the piece that you're missing, that you also need to subtract off, is right here. I don't know what B to C is. So in lieu of that, what I can do is they give me some other information on this picture. They give me this measurement of 10. So this measurement of 10 is talking about this piece right here. Notice that that is a radius. It's coming from the center of the circle to the edge. So if that's 10, this is 10. And if that's a radius, these are all radiuses right here and right here. So I have a radius, another radius. So since they're all 10, that's backing up the fact that this has to be the same, this angle of 30 degrees has to be the same over here. So this angle is 30 degrees. So I can subtract another 30. So when I do that,
Mr. Holmes, Mr. Green, could you please come to the front office?
We shall get an answer from subtracting all of that. And so let's do it. So if I do 360 minus 150 minus 30 minus 15 minus 30, we get 135. So let's see what's going on with this. Let's see if we get 135. Oh, yes, we do. So we're good to go. Now they did theirs a little bit different way, and that doesn't mean that we're wrong. So the only difference is they chose to do something a little bit different. And what they did was they knew that from here to here was 180 degrees. Because since this is the diameter, remember that the diameter goes through the center of a circle. So if it goes through the center of a circle, all the way around is 360. So half of 360 is 180. Again, half of 360 is 180. So if I know that that's 180, the other side is going to be 180 as well. This side from here to here. So if from E all the way to C is 180, I can subtract 180 minus 15 as well. Will give me 135. All right, awesome. So again, with this video, make sure you are pausing and taking notes, rewriting this problem down in your notebook so that you can look back at it on your open note quiz. All right, let's try the next one. Okay, this one looks complicated because you have two circles, so you're not sure what you should do. Well, the situation is this. Since you have two circles and they're telling you that one of the circles is congruent to the other circle, where you see the circle with these three lines that's saying congruent, that this circle is the same as this circle. So anything in one circle you can use in another circle. So they're asking you to find BC, from B to C. Well, if you notice, this is similar to that last problem we just did.
Mr. Green, please come to the front office, Mr.
Okay.
Green.
So with that said, if this side is 30 over here, we still have that these are all 10. These are all measurements of 10. What do you think that other? What do you think that other arc is? Well, this other arc is 30. So let's back up real quick. Okay, where are we at? I wanted to take that off. So this other arc is 30 over here. But the only issue is, did they ask us for it? Remember that arcs have the little symbol right above it that's like a little sideways parentheses or a little crown or however you want to say it, or like a sun or like a sad face. So the arc BC would be 30. But they didn't ask for the arc, they're asking for the segment. How long is the segment BC? So from B to C, since it is also on a circle that's congruent to this circle over here, if this is 8, that's also got to be 8 for that measurement because they are the same circle. And so that's all you have to do for that one. Okay? Let's move on. So just be careful with arcs and segment lengths. Another one. So we look at this and we look at what they're asking for. Both circles are the same. So since both circles are the same, I know that anything in the P circle can be used in the R circle and vice versa. So they're asking for the segment CD. So let's look at where CD is at. CD is from here to here. Well, since these circles are the same, what is your gut telling you? Is it telling you 8? Probably not. Is it telling you 10? Hopefully not. Well, first off, what segment's in the same spot as CD? FI! Of course. FI is in the same spot as CD. So I bet you, let's see here. What is your gut telling you? Oh, did your gut tell you 16? I bet it did because it's in the same spot as CD over here. And also, furthermore, to back that up, the deal with it is that you have an arc that's 150 over here. This arc is 150. So with that said, if that's 150, above is 150. I mean, if this is 150, this little angle right here is 150. And then this angle over here is 150 because of vertical angles. And then this arc is also 150. But what you learned in the tutorial is that central angles always stem from the center, and they're the same as the measurement of the arc that's across from it. So again, the central angle is the same as the arc angle on the side of the circle. Remember, that's a piece of the circle. All right, cool. Let's move on. I only have a few more. All right, so again, you have two circles that are the same. We're looking for arc DE because of the little upside down sandwich, let's say. So you're looking for arc DE. Let's identify that first. D to E, and this question is just to see if you're on your game. DE is 30 degrees. So we don't have to figure out anything because it's already there in front of our face. Okay? Cool. All right, so now we're looking for arc FGI. And if you remember, arc FGI is a major arc because it covers the span FGI. It covers the span, it's bigger than the acute angle. It's not going from one point straight to another. So since it involves 3 points, we call it a major arc, and it's usually bigger than 180 degrees. So if we look at this, how big is from F, need my little pen, from F to G all the way to I? Well, let's always look at what we know. We know that this angle, this arc length, this arc measurement is 30 degrees. We know that if this is 150 right here, this arc is 150. And since that's 30, remember, these are congruent triangles. These are congruent circles. So because of that, if this part is 8, this measurement on this other side is 8 also. But it's actually not because of the segments, it's because of the 30 degrees is the same thing as this central angle is 30 degrees. And then this is 30 degrees. And so this arc is 30 degrees. So all I'm doing is adding 30 plus 150 plus 30. Well, we know 30 and 30 is 60, plus 150 should give us 210. So let's see if we're right. And again, remember, you can always pause this and write it down. Okay, I'm trying not to make the video like 30 minutes long. So let's see. Oh, well done, they tell us. So we're pretty good. All right, and we got one more. So again, what is the measure of KLN? Well, KLN, we're going to start by always identifying, is it a segment or is it a arc? So here, K to L to N. K to L to N is a arc. You got it because of that upside down frowny face. So KLN goes from here all the way to here. Okay? And we know that these two sides are the same because they're double dashes. 60 degrees and 60 degrees. Since this central angle is 60, I can put a 60 here. Okay? And then if that's 8, this is 8 over here. Oh, and they also tell us that LM, gotta always look at all the information. LM is the same as SM. LM and SM. And so with this one, since that's true, and we know that this measure is 8, and actually with this question, I'm not really so worried about this question for you because the main idea are the 5 questions before this. This one, it's already going too in depth with what the goal of this tutorial and this application is. So don't worry so much about this one. I mean, we're going to go ahead and I can go into it for this one, but it's not worth our time. Okay, it's not worth our time. So let's not worry about it. But and because it involves special triangles, because we have a 45, 45, 90 triangle, I'm not so worried about you dealing with this one. So again, look back over the 1 through 5, redo the problems. Again, you can try the mastery test and I'll unlock it. We're trying to get through the rest of these circles during this week. Okay? So have a good day and try your best.